So we're about to be discussing whether or not Sword Art Online is a good or a bad anime. So let's get into this. Sword Art Online is interesting because some people be saying Sword Art Online is a bad anime. Like actually I hear most people saying that. Just Sword Art Online is trash. It's just bad. Like you shouldn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely don't think it's one of the first animes you should watch. And I definitely don't think it's that good, but there's actually a reason to why I still watch Sword Art Online. Like I'm watching the new season right now. As of this moment, it's Alicization. Like I'm watching it, and there's a reason why I'm watching it. So the first season of Sword Art Online, the first half was good. After Kirito first lost is when I felt like it started to slow down. When he first lost to the guy with the maker of the game, but he was playing as the shield and the sword. He had that special skill. When he first lost to him and that Asuna and him went on that like random vacation. Like first of all, like you didn't accomplish anything. Like why are you going in like a random vacation home inside of the game? Like that just seemed mad random to me, and I did not like that. Like it was mad boring. So that's when it first started to slow down. But I think that was I don't remember when that was, but that was like maybe episode 10. So the first 10 episodes were enjoyable. I think they were enjoyable. So after they get out of their vacation, I don't remember how exactly, but after that happened, Kirito, later he fights the creator of the game and then does some hacks. Somehow he's able to beat him, even though it's so like, it was complete cheese. You might as well just say that Kirito had hacks in this one, because literally it's not like real life. Like if you're about to die, and well, in the game you do die if you die in the game, but like you literally his bar went to 0 and it said you died, but he pulled out the hacks and somehow he survived and beat the creator of the game. Like he glitched the system. And then Asuna, how was she alive? Like she should have been dead. She already died. That makes no sense. She already died. Like what? So I guess maybe I'm not even gonna give any excuse for thing for Sword Art Online. If you don't expect anything, it's like Black Clover. Don't expect any explanation on why something happened, why he got this huge buff. Don't expect any sort of explanation on how Kirito got stronger, or just don't expect anything around those lines. It didn't make no sense. It was just some cheese willpower, plot armor. Even the freaking creator of the game was surprised. He was like, "Nani? Is this that glitch that they call plot armor?" Yeah, that was some cheese. Then after that, the Elf Hunt. What was that game called? Whatever that trash game was called, that game was booty cheeks. I did not care about that game at all. Like that game was trash to me. After that arc where he had to save the girl, what was her name? Oh yeah, Asuna, where he had to save her. I did not like that. That arc was boring. And something I also want to say about Sword Art Online, the characters. I do not think that there is any good characters in Sword Art Online, to be honest. Like, I really don't think there is any good characters in Sword Art Online. Like, first of all, so we have Kirito. So my thing is, I don't know if this isn't why people like it, but or like Kirito, but my thing is that if you make a character that is so easy to like make, that literally so many other people could do it, then Like, even though Kirito, all these other isekais that make Kirito clones, they are Kirito clones. But I still am gonna give crap to the writer who made Sword Art Online, because I don't think if you would have made a good character, then no one would have been able to copy it. Like Death Note. Death Note was made in 2006. It's still one of the most complex animes ever. No one, not much people were able to make complex shows as Death Note, because it's so unique. It's so, like, a lot of thought was put into it. So what I get from Kirito and everyone else, Asuna, all of them, they're so bland and boring characters. Anybody else could make it. That's why all these isekais are repeat and just copy and paste. So I don't care if the writer, he wrote it first, it's still just bland and boring. It's something everybody could do and still get, not obviously not the same amount of success, but still. It's not like you did something different that or unique. So that's what I have a problem about the characters in Sword Art Online. So now the infamous season 2 that everybody hates. The first half of season 2 was good, but I actually don't get what the hate is for. People be saying they hate it, like hate Sword Art Online season 2 like it's complete trash. But I don't know if they mean all of it, because honestly, I liked the arc with the death gun. I liked it. Like, I didn't think it was bad. I think it was pretty good. So yeah, in season 2, Kirito just became like this esports player that just goes into lobbies and saves the day. So yeah, his main enemy was Death Gun. And he read about he was killing some people with a gun, as you might think. And Kirito had to come to the rescue and just defeat him in the game and stop him from killing these people. And I actually, it was interesting, kind of. Like, it was pretty cool how it was a battle royale, and like, we already know Kirito was gonna win, but it was pretty cool to see the fights. Like, that's like the main thing that was exciting to me. So yeah, season 2 was decent to me, like 6. But while I think it was pretty good, I also think that if they would have just ended it at season 1, honestly, if I'm gonna say this, if Sword Art Online was 12 episodes and it ended like before the part where it got boring, I think it would actually be pretty good to most people. So, the villains in Sword Art Online. Let's talk about those. The villains in Sword Art Online they're pretty trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just so stupid to me. Like, even like, it's all connected to the same thing. It's always the laughing coffin has come back to haunt us again. Ooh. Like, bro, that gets old. Like, imagine in Naruto if all the villains were just the Akatsuki. Like, bro, that would be mad, like, old. All the villains after Sword Art Online is pretty much all connected to the laughing coffin. Even in the most recent thing right now, it's the laughing coffin that we're actually fighting. Like, that gets old. Like, the villains are trash. The villains are so stereotypical. I don't think any of the villains are good in Sword Art Online. I'm not gonna lie. One of the big reasons I watched Sword Art Online, and I probably wouldn't watch it if it wasn't for this reason, is because of the animation, to be honest. The thing is, I don't care about any of the characters. They're all trash to me. So I don't care about Kirito. I don't care about Asuna. I don't care about any of them. So the only thing that's left to me is fighting. Like, that's the only thing I care about at this point. if one of the characters have a near death experience or just something happens to them and they might die, like I wouldn't care. Bro, I'll probably be freaking hyped to see, oh, what the freaking enemy is gonna do. Like, freaking do some final Getsuka Tensho crap. But, like, P, you can't lie. Sword Art Online fights, they're pretty good. They are. Like, I like them. So, that for me, since, like, that's the only thing I could get out of the fighting in Sword Art Online. I can't get emotion out of it. I can't get anything else out of it. So the only thing I get out of Sword Art Online, Sword Art Online fighting, is animation. That's the only thing I get out of it. The first two, people say they hate the first two seasons. The second season, they hate the second season more. I don't really get. I think the tournament was pretty good. Or I keep saying tournament. Battle Royale was pretty good. And then they had like the individual matches too. I like those. Even though I do like the fighting more. Obviously, I don't just like skip over the fighting just being, oh, this is trash. Well, even though I don't think it is developed or that the story is good, I'm not just gonna skip over that. Like, not just go completely to the fighting. Like, I used to do that with anime, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Like, that's stupid. So obviously I don't do that, but the story, I still know everything that's going on, and I still don't think it's that good. It's weird. Like, I guess it's because with One Punch Man, it's just fighting constantly. So, like, it's like, oh yeah, this is lit. But with Sword Art Online, it actually tries to have a story, tries to make stuff interesting. But it's just not. At least to me, it's just not. Like, so I guess it just wastes his time, while One Punch Man, sometimes it might even have two freaking high quality crazy fights in one episode. So I guess that's the difference. It's like, it's no talking, it's just straight hands. So I guess that's a difference between OPM and SAO. So the finale question: should you watch Sword Art Online? And it depends. You like just watch freaking shows like Steins Gate or maybe even Attack on Titan. Like, if you watch shows like that, then you won't like Sword Art Online. It doesn't have a deep story. It doesn't have. But if you like action and you could deal with watching action with the expense of not that much of a story or not that like crazy of a story, hey, I mean, people watch Black Clover. If you could watch Black Clover, you could deal with Sword Art Online's and story. Plus, it has good animation, so that's a plus. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and I'm checking out. My honest opinion is that Sword Art Online, I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 overall, 7 to 6 out of 10 overall, and I think it's watchable. Like, people shouldn't just go with the stereotype that it's bad. I think someone could easily like it. I could see someone liking it. As long as you could deal with annoying moments sometimes, and not that, like, the story's not gonna blow you away. The character, you don't expect anything from the characters. Don't expect any character development. Don't expect any, like, world building either, because there's none of that. Freaking, they be switching worlds every 10 episodes, so there's none of that. But yeah, if you go in there like with an open mind, I think it's watchable. There's a lot of stuff you could point out, obviously. A lot of people do that, but if you like, I be getting past those times, and I be seeing those epic fights that other people don't be seeing because they dropped it. I really think it's watchable. And that's my final answer. So give it a try. You may not like it. You never know. Peace.